Good morning, and thank you for joining us here at Bowling Green Presbyterian Church for our Monday morning devotion. I've got a song here that's written or released back in 1972 by Rick Springfield. Going out on a limb here, and I'm going to play a little pop song. It's called Speak to the Sky. Speak to the sky whenever things go wrong, and you know you're not talking to the air, and the world will look better from up there. Speak to the sky, 'cause things can get you down, and you know when you're talking to the Lord, and the world will look better than before. And if I stumble and it seems that I am blind, or if the road I'm on seems awful hard to find, and though my conversation doesn't always rhyme, I always try to find some time to speak to the sky and tell him how I feel. And you know, sometimes what I say ain't right. It's alright, 'cause I speak to the sky every night. And if I stumble and it seems that I am blind, or if the road I'm on seems awful hard to find, and though my conversation doesn't always rhyme, I always try to find some time to speak to the sky and tell him how I feel. And you know, sometimes what I say ain't right. It's alright, 'cause I speak to the sky every night. Speak to the sky whenever things go wrong, and you know you're not talking to the air, and the world will look better from up there, and the world will look better from up there, and the world will look better from up there. I don't know if any of y'all remember that, but when I was probably 8 or 9 years old, if you remember K-Tel records, they used to have on television. I think I went down to the Woolworths, spent my allowance on that K-Tel record, and that song was on it. And you know, as a small child, that might have been the first time I ever thought about talking to God, speak to the sky. You know, as I grew up, my prayer life consisted mainly of foxhole prayers. You know, like when you see that blue light behind you, and you start praying pretty hard then. Said a lot of prayers like that coming up. The first real prayers that I learned, was 2 of them. And one was the Serenity Prayer, and the other one was the Lord's Prayer. And I learned those both at the same time. To this day, when I hear the Lord's Prayer lifted up by a group of people, I get goosebumps. It's called the Lord's Prayer because Jesus told his disciples, this is how you should pray. He also tells us, when you pray, you're not to make a spectacle of it. Find a quiet place, alone, and open your heart up to him. You could read more about prayer in Matthew chapter 6, verses 5 through 15. You know, God likes to hear about the little things too. I saw a post on Facebook. I'm kind of new to Facebook, but I saw a post on it the other night, and it kind of reminded me of how important the little things are. And one of my neighbors was talking about sitting in the car with his teenage daughter. They were waiting for something, food or something, and he was just enjoying hearing what she had to say about her life and what was going on in her life, and he was just able to find joy in that little bit of time that they had together. And I've got a teenage daughter, and I get that. I have a lot of times stuff that they talk about seems silly and dramatic to other people, but it's very important to her. And, I feel really privileged when she includes me in that loop. So, and I know everybody doesn't have children. But most folks have a parent or somebody who cares about them, when they were coming up. And, I know when I call my mom, she's always really happy to hear from me. And, I really don't call her enough. I even when I wasn't exactly on my best behavior, which was pretty much the first 25 years of my life, she was still concerned about me, even when I was breaking her heart. She never stopped loving me. And when she was the least important thing on my list, I was still the most important thing on her list. And I think it's the same with God. We're sons and daughters. We put him on the back burner while we rush around trying to get it all done. We call him when we need him. Everybody does. I wonder if it saddens it when we can't find time to spend with him. I wonder if those recited prayers that we pray are as meaningful to him as those that come straight from our hearts. I've heard a lot of different takes on prayer. The right way, the wrong way. If you pray this prayer for 10 days, it'll change your life. It can be pretty confusing. I know my song selection for today is no life-changing, theological, thought-provoking, musical miracle. It's a pretty basic pop song. But when I was a little kid, it planted a seed in my brain. And I hope this week you'll try to find some time to speak to the sky, tell him how you feel. Amen.